So I actually started as a Suzuki violin student back when it was still pretty new in the United States. We happened to have a viola around the house, and my mother convinced me that I should take up the viola. So I did both for a little while, and I quickly began to see that being a young violist in the Twin Cities where I grew up, that there were just so many more opportunities. So starting from about 7th or 8th grade, I became very serious about it and started attending summer programs, studying music, and eventually made my way to being a full-blooded violist. My senior year of high school, I'd been studying with Lynn Ramsey and decided to follow her here to Oberlin and worked with her and then eventually Jeff Irvine. You want to do that one more time? You don't have to close your eyes, but just really trust one another, and then we'll get into it. In the summers and throughout those school years, I always really loved playing chamber music, and I always did that as part of my curriculum at Oberlin, both small ensembles and also contemporary music ensemble. And was lucky enough within just over a year of graduating from Oberlin that I joined a string quartet. It was called the Cavani Quartet. They were already sort of 10 years into their career. And so I joined this group that had an established residency in Cleveland and spent the next 23 years playing in a string quartet and traveling throughout the US. Can I hear your vibrato that you want on that, the B flat? So you're going, make sure that you feel kind of the palm under, beneath the neck, so that you're getting the schmaltzy feeling. I do feel really lucky that I get to know each of my students as individuals. I work with them closely in their lessons and studio class, but also in chamber music, and get to sort of see their development that way as well. As a chamber musician, you're a soloist, you're 1-2 apart, and so you must bring to your part, you know, that you've learned it, you know all the notes, but it also requires skills that we find in large ensemble playing of blending with your quartet mates or trio mates or whatever it is, of having compassion, of having strong ideas, but also an openness to try other people's ideas. Teaches leadership skills, I think. We're asking these young people to pretty much organize themselves to put together 4, 5, 6 hours of rehearsals to bring them to a 1-hour weekly coaching. In the Cavani Quartet, all of us had parents that were educators of one kind or another. And I think for me, it was not if I was going to teach, but sort of when I was going to teach. So I started out mostly doing performing with a little bit of coaching. The coaching picked up, and eventually I started teaching privately, and I feel incredibly fortunate here at Oberlin to mix those two loves of having some wonderful private students and then also running the chamber music program and getting to work on the great repertoire and working with young people to develop chamber music skills.